now.
It's me, Pretty Princess. And I wanted to kind of talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I watched the season finale, part three of the season finale last night. And it's weird. This whole the Housewives of Atlanta is the only franchise that I watch. I started out watching a few of the other ones, but I kind of fell off watching them. And the only reason why I continued to watch the Housewives of Atlanta is because they are African American, and I just wanted to see what they were doing. But I'm at a point now where they're not doing anything. The I know that I'm not in the age demographic that the Housewives is probably marketed to. I'm African American, but I'm pretty sure they're trying to get that 20 and 30 something age bracket. Even though some of the women on the Housewives show are older than that, they probably want that. That's probably the demographic that they're actually looking for. But I'm in the demographic that they should be looking for because I'm African American and I am a woman. These women have too much going for them to act or represent themselves the way they do on TV. To me, it's embarrassing for me to see women act catty and ghetto, for lack of a better word, for a little bit of money. It's ridiculous, and I actually enjoy people's reviews more than I enjoy the show itself, because the show has just gotten predictable and ridiculous and redundant. A whole bunch of R words that I don't even want to go into. And a lot of people say, well, we should get some more housewives, or we should introduce some women that are not ghetto or not drama filled. But then when they put a woman on the show like that, like Kim, they didn't know how to treat her. They didn't know how to deal with someone whose life is not centered around a bunch of drama, or who does not have a lot of negative drama in her life. This woman has children. She has a loving husband. Her family seems to be in a really good place. And it just seemed like the women just didn't want to accept her, or maybe that was the way it's scripted or the way it's written. And I know it's written to keep up drama because drama is what sells, but it's just getting to the point where, for one, these women are too old to be acting like that. That kind of stuff is just ridiculous. Leave that for love and hip hop, which is sad that it's going on there, but I can see it going on there. At least those women are still in their 20s. Atlanta Housewives, y'all too old to act like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind just seeing the women going out, having dinner, having drinks, building their brand, meeting new people. We need some new folks on the show. I'm sick of Nene. I'm sick of Kenya. I'm sick of Cynthia, because Cynthia ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't got no storylines. It's time for y'all to go. I'm just tired of, okay, this is a rant. I'm not even talking about the review of the show, because it ain't nothing to review. the season finale just rehashed drama that they had during the season that was lackluster then. So to bring that stuff up, that was ridiculous. But one reviewer that I really enjoyed, and I want y'all to go check out his review. And I ain't really no Funky Dineva fan. Like, I do like some things that Funky Dineva I'm not going to say I'm not a fan, because I do, kind of look at some of his reviews. But his review of the Atlanta Housewives was really good. He touched on some very insightful points. And Funky Dineva, and I think his real name is Quentin, is an extremely intelligent man. I do not like his whole wig wearing, how can I put this nicely? Because I don't want people to go back and be like, oh my God, she's shading Funky Dineva. No, I'm not. I don't have I'm not in that shading. I don't do that. I'm the type of person I will lift you up in a minute. Never am I to tear down anybody. But I just feel like, his persona of the wig wearing ratchet woman, which is his brand, I never really liked. But I can always tell underneath there was an extremely intelligent man. And I see him moving from that Funky Dineva whole thing to, I think his name is Quentin, to Quentin, who is very intelligent, extremely insightful. And I just really hope that he takes Quentin to the next level, because his reviews of Underground are spectacular. His reviews of Underground are what made me watch the show. If you've never seen him review Underground, look at his Underground video. Look at his last Atlanta housewife video. I'm not into linking it in the description box or nothing like that. But just check him out. I mean, because one thing I have a extreme distaste for is men wearing wigs and makeup as a joke. And he kind of brought up that the African American community and the African American women do not respect gay men. And that was kind of in the whole housewives thing. They were talking about Kim's husband. They were calling him gay, and which was really disrespectful, extremely disrespectful. And Quentin brought this out in his review, that the African American community does not respect gay men. And sometimes I look at gay men don't respect black women, because anytime you put on a wig and a nappy, jacked up wig, usually, and lipstick, and you are making fun of all of the derogatory things about a woman and using that as comedy, where the black woman is basically deviled by people. We too loud. We too ghetto. We're ugly. We wear weaves. All of these negative stereotypes is what a lot of men use in their comedy, which to me is disrespectful and offensive. And think the respect goes both ways. So I'm so happy to see that he's taking that wig off. Did I think it was funny sometimes? Yes. I enjoyed the whole thing, but I just think at times it's disrespectful. But I love his reviews when he is being himself, because he comes off as so genuine. He's genuine. He is intelligent. You can clearly see he has a good heart, where you may not be able to see that under that naive persona. Don't take this as shade, because I know how some of you people are. You only see the negative. You don't see when someone is trying to build you up, because you're not used to being built up. There are people out here that is rooting for some of you YouTubers. I mean, I don't comment on your videos, but I watch your videos. I watch a whole lot of people, and I'm sitting here rooting for you. I want all of us to win, because it's big enough. YouTube is big enough for all of us to win if we can come together, if we can work together, if we can push each other, if we can support each other. We can't do nothing but win if we can come together. And I salute you, Quentin. You're doing some good work, and I see something in you if you stay humble. I see your blessing at the end of the tunnel. Just stay humble. Keep that ego in check, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out for a lot of us. It really is. I've been preaching for 11 minutes. I'm finna go. Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's time for... Bye. Seriously. Y'all go on hiatus. Really revamp that show, because it's boosty, and I'm tired of it. Alright, I'll see y'all later.
Money, two for the show. Don't play me, honey. This is how we go.